Welcome back to UB Basketball Insider. My name is Paul Peck. Doubleheader action here at Alumni Arena today. 1 o'clock for the women against Ball State, 3:30 for the men against Eastern Michigan. In that men's game, you'll no doubt notice the play of freshman Nick Perkins. He is a big body with a big shot, and he is starting to emerge as a key player for Nate Oates' team. Let's meet number 33.
Hi, my name is Nick Perkins. I'm on the men's basketball team, and my major is exercise science. I was originally started my high school. I went to the school called Ann Arbor Huron. And from Ann Arbor Huron, I played there my freshman year. I had a pretty good freshman year. I made All-State, but it wasn't like the year I really wanted. So I transferred to this school called Milan. There, I won 3 straight district titles, two regional titles, and the state championship.
Damon in his own defense. Perkins tries it 3 from the left wing, and the line drive is good from the big freshman.
That's one dimension of his game that the big fella has. He can knock down that perimeter jumper, and he showed it there.
Well, I'm probably not the typical, if you see me, you'd be like, oh, okay, he probably the type of guy, he bangs up in the post, strong. Yeah, that is a part of my game, but I'm more of an inside-outside type player. You're going to see me shoot, a lot of threes, mid-range jumpers, that's my game. Jaren Ski, Lamonte, Raheem, they all been good leaders, just staying on me, because they know I'm a good young guy. They've been staying on me. They're excellent leaders. They come to practice every day, tell everybody the team mess up, they get everybody back focused. They're really good leaders. Lamonte, he tells me stuff all the time. For him being a guard and I'm being a big man, he tells me to do this, do that, to help him out, and tells me stuff where I can help him out, stuff like that.
Lamonte left sideline, pump fakes, long pass under the bucket. Perkins, he goes up and he dunks, and the Bulls have won the game, 98-96.
After college, probably get a good job as a sports trainer, and eventually I want to become an athletic director somewhere. If that's possible, live out my dreams. It interests me so much because being around the game, not just basketball, around sports period, it just interests me a lot. So if I leave that, I don't want to be doing something. I want to be happy going to work every day. I want to be excited about going to work. I don't want to be sad. So I want to go somewhere where I can feel comfortable and know this is what I really want to do in life. Goals for this year, we want to get back to the NCAA tournament. We've been working hard all summer, and now we just trying to get back to the NCAA tournament and show everybody that, put Buffalo on the map.
Well, Nick has really been impressive as a freshman. And I think the thing that's impressed me most is, aside from having a big body and playing well down low, he's a heck of a three-point shooter as well, too. Did you know he was that good a shooter when you brought him in here?
I did. Before we get to Nick, I just want to say congrats to Coach Jack on win 200. I know we talked about her in the show, but that's huge, and to do it against the 9-0 Ohio team was big for them. So hopefully the women keep this thing rolling now too. But to go back to Nick, he shot threes in high school, so we knew coming in that he was multi-skilled. He could step out, go in the post. So his percentage hasn't been great this year, but I'm never telling him not to take an open one. I feel like it's going to go in, and keep giving him the freedom to shoot. And he went 2 for 4, and he hit some big ones when we had that 11-0 run to open the thing up against Northern in the second half. He hit a big one. He hit a big one against Toledo too. They hit a 3 to kind of cut it, and he came right back, hit a 3 and matched them, and put the lead right back up to double digits. So he's coming. Freshmen sometimes take a little longer. CJ maybe had a little bit better early on. Now Nick's coming strong late, and CJ was great. Yeah. In the game at Northern too, so we get both those guys playing really well here. That'd be great.
Right. By the way, you're only 187 wins away from your 200th career
win. Yeah, I got 200 in high school. I know they're not counting them in college. So.
All right. One other thing about Nick, and every time I come to a game and I look at him, I think this. So you can call me crazy if you want to. If you wouldn't be the first, but I want you to take a look at this, and we'll show this to the viewers at home. Every time I see Nick Perkins, I feel like I'm looking at a young Khalil Mack. Facially, big bodies, obviously talented guys. Am I nuts, or have you noticed?
You know what? I haven't noticed it, but you probably look at that a little more than me. All I can say is if he's half as good as Khalil was in football and basketball, I'll be a happy man. They are both big, though. They got a little meat on both of them. So we'll have to look at the faces and see what we think here.
All right. Well, I don't know. People at home can make their own judgment. Like I said, it wouldn't be the first time I'd be a little bit off. But you might want to mention that to Nick, that people think he looks a little bit like the all-pro NFL player from UB. So maybe that's a little motivation. All right. Good luck today. 3:30 for the men's team against Eastern Michigan. End of a doubleheader that starts with the women taking on Ball State at 1 o'clock. Nate, keep the roll going. Thank you much.
Thanks, Paul.
Nate Oates is the UB men's basketball coach. We're going to shift gears, talk a little football. It was high school football National Letter of Intent signing day this week. We'll recap the newest selection of Buffalo Bulls football players when we come back on UB Basketball Insider.